everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple with another YouTube demo for you today. Now, today is August 30th, just so we have a reference of time, 2012. And if you watched last week's YouTube, you knew that I was in love with everything. I was having a love fest. Not quite as bad as Tom Cruise jumping on Oprah's couch, but I was still having my own little love fest. Today, not so much. It's California and it's gonna be like 110 degrees out where we live, and I'm not so much in love. So if you live somewhere where your weather is cooler, give a thought to us out here baking in California, and hopefully this heat wave is going to pass us soon. I think I'm ready for summer to be done. Anyway, I have a lot to share with you today. I'm really excited about today's YouTube. I get a lot of emails from customers who will say, can you explain this, or can you show us how to do that? And that's where this YouTube came from. We had several customers email us about the Burnished Velvet Glitter by Glitter Ritz, specifically the highlight glitter, and what it is you do with highlight glitter. So I have got 3 or 4 different techniques to show you. We've got a lot to do. I've got lots of stunning samples. And we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna tilt on down and get started for today. Okay, down we go, bye. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's my new aprons. We got new aprons for the store. Very exciting. Anyway, okay, today we are going to be playing with Glitter Ritz Burnished Velvet Glitter, specifically the highlight glitter, which is a transparent glitter, and I will show you what I mean by that, but this is what we're going to be playing with, along with a whole bunch of other little goodies. We did this card as a make and take here in my store. We had about 50 of you come on through and do this card, and this entire card is a stamp. It's a stamp from Stampendous, and they're the ones who actually designed the card. Didn't they do a beautiful job? So one of their design team members did a phenomenal job. But this is the stamp, and this is the card we made from it. Now, we kind of amped up their card a little bit by adding the Burnished Velvet Glitter over the top of the scene. We 3D popped it, we stamped it twice, cut it out, popped it up, and we added the Burnished Velvet Glitter over the snow scene, just to add that much more oomph to it, bam to it. So I want to show you how to do that, and I want to show you the techniques that are involved with using the transparent glitter, the warm highlight, the cool highlight from Glitter Ritz, okay? So we're gonna get started for today. I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna put this down there. Now, I wanna just quickly tell you about Stampendous Stamps, because it is specific to their stamp, specifically their rubber stamps. When you get them, they not only have the gray foam on them that most cling stamps do, they also have this extra little piece of clear plastic that goes over the top. That is permanently attached to their stamps, and that is what you use to cling it to your clear block, is that extra cling piece or plastic that makes that static so it clings. Please, when you buy their stamps, do not try to peel this piece off. That's a very common mistake that people do. They think that that is supposed to come off, and it's not. And if you peel it off, you can certainly glue it back down and you won't ruin your stamp because it doesn't affect the rubber, but you will tear the foam and you may lose some of your image. And just know that when you buy Stampendous stamps, the rubber cling, they do have this extra little clear plastic that is permanently attached, and that is what you use to cling it down to your block, okay? Now I'm using my Tim Holtz grid blocks because those are the blocks that I like the best. You get 9 blocks, I think, for $21.95. You never have to buy a block again. They're thin, they're lightweight. They have the little grids in them so you can line things up. Works perfect for me. I am just gonna quickly stamp this for you just so you can see. I'm using my Memento ink by Sukaniko because we love the Memento. I'm using my jet black. I'm inking up my stamp, and I'm just gonna give a super quick stamp. Got my paper, put it down, give a good press, and poof, I have got my image. And it's a beautiful image. I love it. Now, when we made the card that I showed you, we stamped this twice, and we cut the centerpiece out so we could pop up and do things like that. So I have got one that's already been cut out. Let's grab this one. here, and I am going to take my brush sticks by Sukaniko. These are awesome blending sticks. They're phenomenal. I use one stick for every color family, so I don't have to have one stick for every shade of blue and one stick for every shade of green. I use one stick for every shade color family, and you can wash them. Just know that they're always going to stain. You're never going to get them white again, but they work beautifully. Take a little bit of my Memento ink, and this time I'm using dewdrop size, not the full size pad. The dewdrop size, because it's nice to be able to have all the different colors. And sometimes you don't need to have every single blue in a full-size pad. And I'm just going to rub it around. And it just moves so nicely. So a little bit of blue and a little ink goes a really long way. Then I'm going to grab a little bit of green. I'm just going to put a little green in my tree. And as you can see, I'm really not being very specific into where I'm coloring. I'm just kind of all over the place, as long as it covers the area that I'm looking to have green. Kind of blend it in there a little bit. And then I think I'll add just a hair bit of yellow. And again, I'm using the Memento dewdrop size for these little things. And I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow into some of the, what looks like windows. And I'm done. I've colored my image. And this is what I've got, which is very pretty, but it's not done yet. Now we're going to get into the glitter. This is where it really comes to life. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is Sukwang tape. We sell Sukwang tape. This is Sukwang tape. It is a double-sided tape, double sticky tape. So underneath here, when I pull it, it is sticky. There's tape there, and then when I take this top sheet off, it exposes the other tape. Now, Sukwang tape comes from, we get it from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and some people call it score tape. It's really Sukwang tape, but it all works the same. It comes in two widths, or no, not two widths, a million widths. The thinnest is about 1/8 of an inch, and the largest is the 6 inches. So if you can imagine, there's about 12 sizes in between these two. This one, well, they both have 77 feet of tape on them, so no matter what, they have 77 feet of tape on them. But this one's about $4, and this one's about $62. Now, we use this for everything. We use it in our make and takes. We put card faces on it. We use it to glue down ribbon. We use it to put beads down. We use it to put glitter down. We use it to put our pictures onto our pages. We use it for absolutely everything. The big one we use more for die cutting and what we're doing today. And again, this is the 165. So it's almost 6 inches. There's another one that's really nice that's 4 inches. It's the 115. And as long as you have one of those two, if you're doing any kind of card making or die cutting and you want to use the Sukwang tape, those are going to be your two best sizes. Now I'm going to take my image that I just colored, and I'm going to kind of measure it against my Sukwang tape. Take my X-Acto blade, and I'm just kind of going to give it a cut right down. And then I'm going to peel it off. Now, like I said, this is sticky right now. So I need to put it onto something. I am going to take it and I'm going to put the tape over the top of my image that I just colored. I know that seems odd that I'm putting the tape over the top of it, but that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to lay it, put my image here, give a good press. Now you still have to trim. You have to trim all the way around. And I'm going to tell you the best way to trim for me is to take another piece of cardstock. Let's use the back of this one. Another piece of cardstock, lay it down over the top, because that's a little bit bigger than what I had. My oval is underneath there. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim around. It keeps it so that your scissors don't get sticky. So you could use inexpensive copy paper, you could use, you know, anything, notebook paper, whatever you've got, just so that your scissors don't get sticky. And I'm just cutting all the way around. Trim a little bit off the top. And there we go. Now I've cut all the way around. So to me, see this stuff's sticky, look at that. It's gonna stick right to my paper. To me, that's the best way to trim so that your scissors don't get goo all over them. Just take an inexpensive piece of paper, cover up the back, and then trim it out. All right, now I've got another one that's done here, ready to go. So now I've put my tape right over the top of my colored image, and then I trimmed it out. I'm now going to peel off that top piece, exposing the sticky again. Can you see that? Can you see the glare on that? That's because this is sticky. And this is where the glitter comes in. I take my highlight glitter. Now there's two types of highlight glitter. There's warm highlight and there's cool highlight. Both of them are white like this. Both of them are transparent. The difference is cool highlight will have kind of a bluish purple undertone. Warm highlight will have kind of an orangey green undertone. It just depends upon what you're working with. We're wanting more of a cool effect, a snowy effect, so I'm using the cool highlight. If I was doing leaves, autumn leaves or something like that, I would want a warmer effect, so I would use the warm highlight. But they are both transparent glitter and they both will work. All right, so I'm going to put my image in there. My sticky is exposed from my Scrapbooking tape, and I am just going to put down some glitter. Give it a brush off. Now, the glitter comes in the little vials. I recommend you get some kind of a tub to put it in, whether it be Tupperware or Gladware or whatever makes you happy that you've got handy. Because once you dump it out, it aerates and it becomes more. And it gets hard to put it back in the little vial after a while until you use enough of it. So if you just get yourself a little tub, you saw how easy it was to go in. I didn't make a mess anywhere. There's not glitter all over the place. So I've got it on there now, and of course this is burnished velvet glitter. So I'm going to take my finger, I know my expensive tool here, I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to rub. Oop. And that is going to make the glitter get what we call happy. It's going to brighten it up, it's going to set the glitter so that the glitter does not rub off or flake off. Once you've got it burnished, that glitter never moves again. It is the most amazing thing. It is the cleanest glitter you will ever use. It's the only glitter we sell because I love it, and look it's not getting, can you see? It's not getting everywhere. It's not all over my paper. It's not all over my hands. So I have now burnished it, and I now have my winter scene behind snow, which is how we did that card. So you can take any stamp onto a piece of paper, take your Scrapbooking tape, whether it be your 6-inch roll or your 4-inch roll, it just depends upon what size stamp you're using. Put the Scrapbooking tape over the stamp after you've colored it, pull off the top piece, put your highlight glitter right over it, and then burnish. And it just amps that up just a little bit. It kind of mutes the color a little, so it's like you're looking through the snow at the house. It's so simple, and the effect is just beautiful. Let's see, do I have another card where we've done that? Here, this one, where we've done the same thing. We just kind of amped it up. This time we added some fragments to the bottom and some stickles around, but same exact stamp. Using the same technique. And it's beautiful. Okay, that is one way to use burnished velvet highlight glitter. You use it with your stamps. But what if you don't stamp? Okay, that's all right. Let me show you another way to use it because maybe you're not a big stamper. We have from Flower Soft some of their card toppers. These are some of their new card toppers. We just got them in, the Christmas ones. Gorgeous, love them. I'll show you the packs later, but they're just beautiful. These are brand new, love them. You can use Flower Soft toppers, you can use the penny black stickers, you can use postcards, you can use anything for this technique. And it is the same. I'm going to take my Sukwang tape. I'm going to figure out how much I need. I'm going to give myself a little cut. See, and the nice thing about having the big roll is that you can make it whatever width you want. So if I needed just a 1/8 piece, I could cut me just a 1/8 piece. Oh, there we go. So I'm pulling it off. So if I needed to just cut a very narrow strip, I could cut just a very narrow strip. If I needed a strip that's 12 inches long, I could cut a strip that's 12 inches long. It's entirely up to you. So now I'm going to take my card topper, and again, this one is from Flower Soft, and I think you get 6 different toppers for $3.99. But like I said, you can use postcards, you can use old Christmas cards that you've kept. Cut off the back part and the fold and use the top. You can reuse them. I'm going to put it down. Give it a good press. Take my scissors. Now this time there's not enough around the edges for me to put another piece of paper, so I'm just going to trim it off. And then I will use Goo Gone to get any goopy off my scissors. Give it a trim. Oh, they do get goopy though, don't they? So if you can imagine, we had 60 girls, 50 girls trimming, trimming ovals last week. And one last side. Okay, so I've now trimmed out my card. I've given it a really good press. Now remember, that tape is going over the front of my card. It's covering the picture that's below. I'm going to pull my Sukwang tape up. See if I can get an edge. Pull my tape up to expose the sticky. Can you see that? I'm exposing the sticky. So right now, that's tape. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it right into my highlight glitter. And I just walk it down. Did you see how I put it on the edge of my card? And then I just kind of what I call walk it down. Now for those of you who are local, I am doing a Be a Glitter Goddess class on September 14th. And if you want to learn about everything we do with this tape and with this glitter and all the different colors of glitter, and oh my gosh, we have such a good time, then you should come to my class. It is Sunday, oh no, it's Sunday, September 16th, my mistake, Sunday, September 16th. And we just have an absolute blast. The store is closed. It's only you, me, and the glitter, and we just have the best time ever. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. And now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna burnish it. And that's gonna set the glitter. It's gonna brighten it up. And it's gonna become happy. And you really don't have to, now I'm not doing this. I'm not lightly. I'm in there, I'm giving a good push. It isn't about going like this. Oh, very light and gentle. No, get in there, give it a good push. You want this glitter to adhere to that tape so that it doesn't flake everywhere, it doesn't fall off. And look, it's like not even on my finger. Is that awesomeness? I had never seen a glitter like this before, and ever since, we have loved it. And I think we were one of the very, 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 very first stores to bring it in from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Give a little brush. And now I have got my little snow scene. Just on top of a very basic card topper from Flower Soft. Like I said, a postcard, an old Christmas card. You can do it on anything if you have this tape and that glitter. Easy. Let me show you some samples. So here we did it with the Christmas, the Santa. Looking through, we're looking through at him. And this is a Heartfelt Creations die. Heartfelt Creations die. So you get the two shutters to do it. So there's Santa. And can you see the glitter on him like we're looking through the snow at him? Here we have one of the penguins that we've made a card sample out of. Just super simple. And can you see the glitter like we're looking through the snow? Here we have another Santa. The old-fashioned Santa, again, like we're looking through. They're so beautiful and so simple. And then last but not least, one more of the penguins. And it's just with that Sukwang double-sided tape and transparent burnished velvet glitter, the warm or cool highlight. Okay, so far we have talked about stamping with your glitter. You stamp your image, color it in, take the tape, put it over across the top, and add your glitter so you get a beautiful effect. And we have talked about taking something that's already made, already finished, an image that's already done, and just taking the tape and going right over the top and adding your highlight glitter to it to get the snowy effect. I'm gonna do one more for you. Let me put these there and that here. I'm going to do one more for you. This time it involves die cutting. So let me move this out of my way, and I'm going to bring up my die cut machine, which of course is the Sizzix Big Shot machine, because that is the die cutting machine of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. We love the Sizzix Big Shot machine because it does absolutely everything. So I've got my Sizzix Big Shot machine here, and this time I am using a die that Sizzix came out with last year. It is Snowflake number 4. And what was cool about this die is that it also came with a matching embossing folder. So you could cut your die cut and then put it into your embossing folder and add the embossing to the die. It was beautiful. Sizzix actually came in last year and did a free make and take for 100 of our customers using this set, and the card was stunning. They make this die with the matching embossing folder in a stocking, in a holly, in a snowman, in a poinsettia, and of course we have all of those online for you. But today I'm going to be using just the die. Now I took my Sukwang tape and I put it on a piece of patterned cardstock. Just a piece of patterned cardstock, and I just rolled out a piece and put it on. I'm now going to die cut with it. Because this is a steel rule die, it's thick, it's a steel rule die, I do not need to use my multi-purpose platform. I am going to put down my do not cut plate, because you know me, I like my do not cut plate. That way you always have a plate that's very nice and flat to make it go through the machine very easy. I'm going to put down my die. I'm going to grab my piece of patterned cardstock, and this happens to be, this is Fancy Pants. This is one of the new Fancy Pants lines. So I'm going to put that on top of my die with the tape side down. And then I'm going to add my last cutting plate. Again, no multi-purpose platform needed because we're using a steel rule die. And I'm going to send it on through. And just that simple, it's cut. Cut through the tape, cut through the paper, cut through everything. So let me move this out of our way. Love our Big Shot machine. Poke all my little pokey pieces out. And of course you can save these little pokey pieces. You can glitter them, you can use them for whatever it is you want. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm just going to peel my top piece off and I'm going to glitter it. Now, I wouldn't throw this away. This has got awesomeness on it. You can die cut other little things out of it. You can take your punch, and you don't want to use your punch like 400 times with the Scrapbooking tape because it will get goopy, but you can absolutely go in there and punch with it. You could cut strips with it. I wouldn't throw it away because it's got little extra Scrapbooking on there and I wouldn't want to lose that. So I am going to pull off my top piece and expose the sticky. You see it? I'm going to grab my highlight glitter. I'm going to go in, get it on, and just kind of let it run on down, walk it on down. And then I'm going to brush it off. And burnish. You always, always, always have to burnish this glitter. It is what makes the glitter so special because you will see it. You will actually see it change color in front of you and get brighter and get happy. And it will set it so that it doesn't get everywhere. And I am done burnishing. And I have now added the glitter. I hope that comes through. I've added the glitter to the top of that die cut to give that snowflake even more snowy of a look. And of course we made a card. Now, just so you know, we took a piece of black paper, and let me grab that die again. And we made a card out of the actual die. And just quickly, the way you do that is you take a piece of paper and you score it. Score it. And you take that scored paper and you hold it off. If you can see, the die actually goes to here. The part of the snowflake goes to here. You don't put that scored edge all the way past where the die would end because then you're just going to cut two pieces. You hold it back. So if you can imagine, the little point is right there. I've got my scored edge here and I sent it through my Big Shot machine and it made a card out of the paper. So then we took and cut it again, just the one piece using the Scrapbooking tape and the glitter so that we can then line it up and put it on top. And we made our own little Christmas card. Very simple to do, but fun and effective, and you can take any kind of your old pattern paper that you've just got scraps of. This is a great way to get rid of your scraps with the Scrapbooking tape and the burnished velvet glitter. Really cute. Okay, so what did we do? We took the die and we took a piece of pattern paper. We put our Scrapbooking tape down, put our die through our Big Shot machine. So we got this, pulled off the top piece, put our glitter over it, and then burnished it to give you a lovely snowflake. Any kind of die. This will also work with spellbinders. You can use it with spellbinders. You can put the Scrapbooking tape over the top of spellbinders or over the top of paper and then cut it with spellbinders. It will work as well. Sizzix dies, not so much, but the steel rule dies, the thick dies from Ellison, are beautiful. Okay, so let me show you some more samples of what we've done. We've got this one that we did as the card. And then we have the black and white snowflake that we did as the card. And again, we've got the glitter over the top. So the pattern paper looked like this. It's Bo Bunny paper. And when you add the glitter over the top, it kind of softens it and mellows it down and gives you that yummy blingy look to it. Very easy to do. So we did those two for you. All right, so what have we gone over so far? We went ahead and we stamped with our image and we colored our image in and we used the highlight glitter. We went ahead and we took just a basic card topper or postcard and we added the highlight glitter to it. And we have now die cut using the highlight glitter with your dies. So 3 different techniques. So if you're a stamper, you've got something to do. If you're a die cutter, you've got something to do. And if you don't do either, you've got your own beautiful way to make stunning cards. All right, I want to show you some product really quick because it's just beautiful, the Flower Soft card toppers I've got here. And of course, they'll all be on a YouTube Yummy. So we've got the Flower Soft card toppers. And if you're out there shopping in the market at your local store and they happen to have these, turn it over to the back and you will see what you get. How many of each? Because this card topper, you don't just get this one. You actually get 3 of this and 3 of that. So turn it over and look to see what you get. It's you're not just getting 1 of this one, you're getting quite a bit more. And we've got here where you would be getting 3 of this one and 3 of that. And this is called, I think, Carolers. Again, turn it over and look on the back to see what you're actually going to be getting. And then the last one here. So this one would go this way on your card, and this one would go that way on your card. Okay, and then the new ones that just released are the Santas. And they're beautiful. I think we're going to use these again, only using a different Flower Soft product. They just introduced something else that I think we're going to use. But you can see in the back, you get 3 and 3. And then the Workshop. Again, 3 and 3. And then Out in the Snow. 3 and 3. So those are the Flower Soft card toppers that we've been playing with. I want to show you just quickly some of the Stampendous stamps because they have beautiful Christmas stamps out. Of course, we used the Snowy Scene. And I can't show you all that we got in because it's just so much. But look at that little holly bird. Isn't that gorgeous? Can't you just see the coloring it all in and putting the snow and then going out and cutting it out? And they've got a beautiful background poinsettia stamp. And then a jumbo poinsettia stamp. Again, coloring it in and then putting the Sukwang tape and adding the glitter. Just beautiful. Jumbo snowflakes. And of course your Tim Holtz grid blocks will hold all of these. And then the cardinals. So here's just some of the new stuff that has come in by Stampendous. And of course, the 2 flavors of Glitter Ritz, Burnished Velvet Glitter. Warm Highlight has more of a orangey green undertone, but it's still clear, it's still transparent. Cool Highlight, more of a bluish purple undertone. But as you can see, they're both transparent glitter. Okay. All right, we have done a lot today. I'm just going to briefly go through some other samples that I didn't show yet. I showed you this one. The SMS girls worked so hard on these. They did such a beautiful job on these. There's another with the postcard stamp. And another. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret about this one. This was supposed to be the original sample. But Claire, an SMS girl, went and grabbed one of my tubs and it wasn't marked. And inside of it was clear embossing powder. And instead of using the highlight glitter to give this the you know, very yummy blingy effect, she used by accident clear embossing powder. Now we didn't heat it. She rubbed it right on just like everything else, and she brought it to me and she goes, oh, look it. And I'm like, well, where's the bling? Where's the sparkle? And she's like, well, I used the tub. And I said, uh-oh, which tub? But it came out perfect. That Scrapbooking tape is amazing. I mean, it looks great. So you can use clear embossing powder. You don't get the bling effect, but if you're not a blingy person, there's a way to get around it. Here we made a shaker card. We meaning Christy, not me. Look at, she put the stuff in the, and we've got a shaker card going. And of course she used our Viva Decor precious metals that we did the other week. And here, I think Mary Lynn did this one. And a simple tag. And one more. And this is using the Frantage fragments in here. We scrap lifted this card too, but it's beautiful. All right, so I've shown you all those samples. I'm going to show you these one more time that we did today. Just taking basic card toppers from Flower Soft, putting the Scrapbooking, putting the glitter over the top, and calling it done. So something for everybody, something for the die cutter, something for the stamper, and something for just somebody who needs a quick and simple, easy Christmas card. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to scroll on up because where are you gonna buy all of this? Let's get you up there. Hey, where are you gonna get all of these great things? You are gonna find them at our online store and in our retail store, and of course they're gonna be on a YouTube Yummy. So I'm gonna have the Scrapbooking tape on a YouTube Yummy. Now please keep in mind, the thicker rolls do not ship for free. So they'll be at a discount, they'll be on sale, but we won't be able to ship them as part of the free shipping at $50. They're just too big and too heavy. So the 115 and the 165 don't ship for free. So, but they'll be on sale. All the Glitter Ritz glitter will be on sale for you. All the Stampendous Stamps will be on sale for you. And all of the Flower Soft card toppers will be on sale for you. Is that all we used? We've got the brush sticks that we've used. We've got the Memento inks that we've used. So all of that you will find in the store. And where do you find it? www.shop@sms.com. So that's shop, the word at sms.com, or www.shop@scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Same thing, the word at scrapbookingmadesimple.com, or www.scrapbooking-made-simple.com. All three addresses will get you to the exact same place, and they'll all be on a YouTube Yummy for 1 week past the original load date. And again, if you guys are out there having cooler weather, think of us here in sunny California. We're baking right now. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you all next week, okay? And send me your suggestions for YouTubes. I'm always happy. If we can do it, I will do it. Send me your suggestions, okay? Have a great one. Bye.